safeguarding, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and we just, again, it's just very difficult. You have to be, I mean, I'm sure you've probably experienced it before yourself, I definitely have, where one person offers you a certain amount of money and then the other person comes back and says, oh no, it's going to be this. Like, yeah, so if you're not 100% sure...
I haven't really been in that situation. Usually it's like you get a job, you're quite sure about how much you're going to be paid, like, from the beginning. Yeah, but it's like an agreement, contractual, like, agreement.
Yeah.
But I can see how you're, like, from your, like, how you...
In the screening process,
yeah,
that's why you have to just be... But if you include within that the screening process, that's why you have to be really, like, either 100% sure of what you're offering people, or just say, again, like, sorry, I'm going to need to get back to you. And just feel free, like, any time you're on the phone, just turn around to me, double check. And that's absolutely fine.
Awesome.
The people to email for booking interviews for Cyprian Care will be, I will add them to... So we're going to be taking on that as well next week.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same as before with the phone screening process. The only difference being different emailing different people, and the calendar, they're not in our Google Drive. It's going to be, they've got like an Outlook one. So we're going to have to standardise that at some point, but for now we just have to use their email. So so it's Ahmet and Sheriff. I'll get you their emails as well and update this. And the one more thing I would say about live-in care is just emphasising the fact that you can't have like a Sunday off in the middle. Like, it really is you're living with that person for a week at a time, 24/7. Yeah. And then you have several weeks off in between. Yeah. Rather than it being like and that's another thing that confuses people. They think like, oh, I can do 2 or 3 days of the week. Like, no, that's how we do it, and that it's usually a minimum of 3 weeks at a time.
Oh right, yeah.
The longer you're happy to do, the more work you're going to get, just because we feel that you develop the best relationship with the client that way. Yeah. And you get comfortable with one another that way. Again, do you understand the nature of this role? I think that's pretty, got that down. There is residency in the UK. I don't think we've had many applicants who aren't from the UK recently, so I think that's fine. But again, if you ever speak to someone that you worry that they might not have the right documents, just ask me, and we can work with them to make sure that they've got the right stuff.
Okay. They're really creepy, aren't they?
Oh, also, Cyprian, even though it's in London, they do accept people who don't drive. Oh, okay. So that whole London, you have to drive thing, this doesn't count anymore. Okay. It's preferable, but they don't really mind. Okay. So, and also you don't need experience.
Oh, okay.
Because they provide full training.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And they also do an NVQ training program as well, which is really good.
Yeah.
So there's more opportunities to gain experience.
In terms of like the environment that you kind of work in at Cyprian Care, like is it similar sort of like home environments, like domiciliary environments, or is it more like different types of
it's all
like residential and stuff? Oh, okay.
It's all domiciliary. Everything we do is domiciliary.
Okay.
Sometimes that means that it's a person who already lives in an assisted living facility, but it's still their private residence within that.
Oh, okay. I see.
But to be fair, most of the time with Sarah clients, with live-in Sarah clients, because it's a bit more of an expensive service, it's going to be their own home. Cyprian takes on council subsidised clients. Yeah. So it will be a wider range of living situations.
Okay.
But like, yeah, people living with family. Sometimes people live by themselves.
Yeah.
Some people have pets, which is why we ask. But yeah, Cyprian is, I believe, likely to have quite a wide range of like.
Yeah.
But they're all people's private homes, basically. And how did you find did you get all of the emails when we did the scanning earlier? Did you get all of those?
Would it be possible to get access to another chair? Sorry, I just feel like your chair is like really creaky.
Pardon?
Your chair is really creaky. Would you
Sorry.
like another chair?
Sorry.
No, I was just wondering. I just for you it must be quite uncomfortable. Like if it's just creaking all the time.
Sorry,
like
I didn't even realise I had my headphones in.
No, not at all. I just it is quite creaking.
We'll. Sorry, I didn't realise I was creaking.
I think so. Yeah, did you manage to get? Did you get all of the? Were they all scanned to your?
Yeah, they've all been scanned. I've saved them to the G drive,
Okay.
and I've also renamed the file as well.
Amazing.
So it's got like a new name. It's got Joanne Nockia's name and Biju Bokhanga's name as well. They've both been saved sort of under their names.
Amazing.
Yeah.